Hey folks, it is September the 30th, and we are going over only the first page of chapter 12 out of our book. And this has to do with the aftermath of the Persian Wars. So we're going to discuss this. I don't intend on taking notes over this, but I do want to discuss it. And then following that, we're going to study for tomorrow's quiz. And so remember that the Quizlet sets over chapters 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to do that tomorrow. Then I'm going to have a little primary source reading for you to go over, and we're going to have a summary over that. But all that's going to come tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be a bit of a work day. All right, folks. Now, so you went over that page, and what I want you to do is I want you to spend a few minutes discussing with the person sitting next to you about what you just read. Go ahead. Hasn't.
Who looks like it's up? What's the duck on the board?
Yeah.
Oh.
Quack, quack. That's not me. That's somebody else.
There was a substitute that we used to have at my old school, and her name was Miss Whitaker.
Yeah, I knew some. I went to high school with some Whitakers.
What?
We're a big football family.
Can I go to the restroom now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Really? You got Corona now.
Sorry, Jack.
Oh, the duck is dead.
It's okay.
Oh, you can't be replaced.
It'll live on in a pot soup. The chicken is in the soup. No duck soup. What about orange duck? That's pretty good. Like a Chinese food, orange duck. Delicious. Good.
Is this talking about high school or college?
You can do some CT stuff in high school. But, I haven't actually looked at it. I was getting it.
It's the only cricket I
All right. Yeah, we have two CTE paths, like career technology paths in our high school. We've got educational one, and you got the business one.
Do we have this right?
Yeah.
The stinking children for help children. Principles of education.
You're in that one? Yeah, did they let you pick?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's right. No,
Okay.
no science. Oh, no science.
You are so.
What a shame.
What a shame. The best thing that happened in sixth grade was Bradley destroying the projector. Like he tripped on the camera, the projector fell, and then he cried. It was broken in half.
All right, folks, so it sounds like we got a little off topic. Hey, Jose. You want to go ahead and end the conversation there. Jaden, can you turn around for me? Thanks. Hey, so if you'll recall, Jonas, we left off last time. We were talking about the Persian Wars, and at first we had the Battle of Thermopylae. We talked about that. We had Spartan 300 and their allies. They're going to hold off those hundreds of thousands of Persians and buy Greece some time, right, Jaden? Jaden, it's been a lot. I mean, come on. Every time I talk, you distract me. It will not happen again today, or you are out, okay? In public, you are doing this. So in public, you are going to get called out. Stop it. Control yourself. All right. So then after that, we talked about the big naval Greek battle of Salamis, and that's going to happen after Athens essentially sacrifices its city for the safety of the rest of the Greeks and for their own people. Persians are going to be humiliated in this battle. They're going to be tricked. So they're going to come out fools, and then they're going to come out as defeated, like terribly, lose a massive navy. And then when they send their army in to try to win on the land, they're going to get defeated there. Then they're going to lose their Ionian colonies, and now the Greeks are victorious. And so in that victory, the Greeks usually have trophies and rewards and stuff like that. Like I know you're reading the Iliad, and so in the Iliad, what do the Greeks do every time they defeat somebody? 1 second. Hey, before that, who wants lunch today? Who's going to eat?
What's for lunch?
What is it?
Gosh, that's
Cheesy rotini, why even not on the board?
What is cheesy rotini?
It's like an Italian.
Noodles with chicken and cheese.
Yeah.
Is it free?
Like cheese.
Free
Yeah.
lunch.
Okay, how many, raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you want lunch. Now
Are
it's
y'all
just
all in B lunch? One, two,
Is
three.
B lunch
I'm A lunch.
before or?
No.
I'm doing it.
A
don't
lunch
do
is
lunch.
11:15, B
Okay.
lunch is
Yeah,
12:35.
B lunch.
Third period.
lunch.
You're A.
A, okay, how many A lunches?
A lunch. Raise your hand if you want a meal. Raise it up high.
I
Don't
can't see
don't
it.
cook it. Yeah.
1, 2, 3 A's.
3 A's.
Y'all ought to really raise your hand because A's a good grade. Okay, how many B's? 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. There we go.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They just won't tell me what they want. Because they're like,
I
Mr.
don't know what
Warner.
it is.
I'd rather
Which,
have
because y'all go
water.
through the cafeteria. I don't go through the cafeteria.
I don't, when you go to the cafeteria on the window outside, there's the
I'm gonna
menus
forget and just start.
that I made because our
And
menu
I've
is not
seen it.
correct, so I made it to what we're gonna have. And then on the thing that y'all, the serving line, it always tells us what tomorrow is.
So when you get breakfast, or at least when you sit down in there, at least look tomorrow.
In lunch,
Too late. Hey, so what now remember, what do the Greeks do every time in the Iliad they defeat a Trojan?
They take pride.
Armor. Take their armor.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. He had his hand up. Say it again.
They distribute all the gold, women, and they take things as trophies.
They
And
do.
They distribute it between all the people that fought the best. They get the most stuff.
And they do it right
So
there on
people
the
are
battlefield.
honored respectful for the amount of stuff they have, but like armor sets are extra weapons.
Yeah, they
That's the
strip
fought
the
hard, so
armor.
They got rewarded for it.
The
And that-
bravest get more.
It's like a video game. They beat the bad guys, and they take the loot. I mean, it's the same thing. They're looting the corpses. I mean, the Greeks love that.
There's no bad guys in the Iliad.
Oh, I know. I actually root for the Trojans, even though they lose. But so you got that.
Paris is a brat.
Yeah, Paris stinks, but the other Trojans are
I feel
pretty.
bad for Helen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you mean, Ellen?
or Hector. Yeah. But hey, all right. So as we see, what do the Athenians and the Spartans and the other Greeks do after they defeat the Persians?
Decide who
Loot
gets
their
the most
stuff
loot.
and decide who's gonna get it.
Decide who gets the loot, and they're going to set up trophies and things like that. Like this image here. Remember, your book says they're going to make a memorial for the fallen, the Greeks who died in the battles.
I think it's the
Well, yeah. We're going to get to that in a second. And so you remember the archons, who are kind of like the leaders of Athens, right? Athens is a democracy, and they have essentially like a congress, but they also have guys who are kind of like in these old positions of leadership called archons. Hey guys. And so the archons are up, and they're supposed to offer kind of like a memorial sacrifice. So this is a picture of an archon, like you read in the Iliad, making that sacrifice where they have the wine, they put the grain in it and all that stuff. And so they're doing this for the
we haven't
fallen.
finished reading the Iliad.
Yeah,
Well,
but they
they
talk
should
about that a
try.
lot. I mean, it comes up over and over again. Whenever they have a guest in, they take the wine, they mix it with water, they put in a little grain. It's like an old school energy drink, I guess. And they pass it around.
Must
to
have
the
the
buddies.
texture must have been terrible.
It must have been. I mean,
Like imagine just drinking like granola. Just drinking.
oh yeah, it probably had sand in it because whenever they
Disgusting.
whenever they made like wheat and stuff, they would use like stones, and so A lot of times
Little
ancient people, their
beads of
teeth
rock.
were kind of worn down from eating bread.
I mean, yeah, imagine eating bread just like curing the
Why were their
crunch.
teeth worn though?
Hmm?
Why were their teeth worn
No
though?
thanks.
Because whenever they would grind, you know, like wheat and barley, it's like a seed, right? And you got to crush it to make it to a powder. And they use stones to do so.
And
When
the
you
stones
grind
like
that rock,
Yeah, because they had
sometimes,
it in a little bowl and they used the thing.
and sometimes little
Or they could
pieces of
use a
sand will
giant
come out.
grinder.
And if you eat when they're eating it, they can't help but eat the sand too, and it winds. You're like,
Grinds their
yeah.
teeth.
their
Worse
teeth
than
goes
eating
down.
lemons.
Well, I mean, people had to do it. I mean, what else are they going to do? Be hungry? Just
Yes, I would not.
So
Hard
it's
bread, no thanks.
it's tough. It's tough.
Mm.
Yeah, tree bark. There you go. So you had that going on, and so the Greeks have this. Now, do the Athenians get recognized for anything they did? Jane, turn around.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to put that up.
Well,
This
if
is-
they have to like fight for the Spartans for like the glory.
They had to. Yeah. So Sparta wanted the glory. Athens wanted the glory.
Everyone did.
Everyone really.
Like everyone said, I am the best.
Who wound up getting the recognition? There was two places.
The
What was the name that started with a P?
Athenian
Palatia.
Uh-huh. So one of the small cities that just helped
Way too
out.
many battles.
So, well, that Peloponnesus. I mean, it was one was Plataea, And there was-
yeah, Plataea.
and there was another. It was called Aegina.
P-L-A-T-E-A.
So-
Yeah.
I would have been given to Attica, but since they were jealous of Attica, they
Uh-huh.
gave it to them.
So the big guys were so busy fighting for the honors, they wound up just deciding to give it to the little guys, just so they'd stop fighting. So they give it to third parties, right? But it goes to show they're going to be bitter about this. And when we come back tomorrow, we're going to see that their bitterness is eventually going to lead to where they don't trust each other. And it's going to lead to a civil war. And so we're seeing that these people who are in many ways related, same countrymen in many ways, they're eventually going to start distrusting one another and have a civil war. Now, so I want if I can have one person as a scorekeeper.
I'll do it again. Please.
All right, Trent.
No, kind of.
No,
Why
go
can't
ahead.
we
I already
just-
said
It's
it.
too late. He called it first.
Wouldn't it
So.
make more sense to make like? I was gonna say it would make more sense to have like the winner of last one,
So
Well-
you.
so that I couldn't get.
Oh, I see.
Can you please make her?
Well,
So then I wouldn't be like. Well, I
We
haven't
do our
really
quiz
said
Friday.
it. I just did that, so I'm probably not.
Our test Friday. We do that.
I like Thursdays.
Nobody.
Because I literally did not.
Because a lot of times people don't show up on Fridays and Mondays. It's usually the lowest attendance days.
Why? Oh, because it's Friday.
Like a lot of times parents, stuff like that, they'll have a bigger weekend. Hey, but all right. So now
I forgot I don't have a camera.
I want you. We have 12 of you here, and so I would like for you 12 to find one partner, and you can get a board. You can get a
Oh, why?
marker,
Because you're playing.
I'll go.
Did you study?
and you can get paper towel.
You must be a great person.
But when you sit next to your partner, make sure you're wearing a mask.
I'm a part of
Jonas and
We
Brian.
have to sit next to each other. Can we not just like sit at different tables? Because I put someone
Sunday over here. Nice.
So hey folks, we're going to study our Quizlet sets together here in class. What I recommend you do is to go onto the Quizlet website and study those chapters. I have a printout for each one of the chapters that we're going to go over on the Google Classroom. You can go over that. But again, Quizlet has games that will help you study. That's what I recommend you do.
Imagine I just like to see all the Sour Patch Kids just flying out.
I would have yanked him out of the. Or when it comes out of the trash, like.
All right, does everybody have a partner, a board, a paper towel, a mask on their face,
Forward.
No paper towel.
and
He
bored.
does it.
Yeah, he's far away from everybody.
Yeah.
Just move up.
I'll put my spider web on anyway.
Yo, that's Sonic.
Sorry.
The third one. Horsey man. Horsey man.
Ron, you're almost as tall as him sitting down. You're like over half the size sitting down. And you're still slouched over a little.
No, how's it going?
Question? Hey, Jaden, where's your mask, buddy? Do you not have one? Where's your mask? Oh man. All right. Hold up. You know, I gotta report this, right? Like all the teachers, you're supposed to report it.
No teacher.
Go in.
I follow the rules, sir.
Go in. Pins that down. I will pin the spot.
I didn't know who this thing was.
Well, there is a such thing as me not messing up my job because I care more about my family than I care about you not wearing a mask. So there you go. All right. Hey, what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you the terms we're going to go over real quick together and read them out loud. And then after that, we're going to go back through it. And let's see what you remember. So hopefully you've already studied these before.
I barely studied.
Hopefully.
I have not even looked at the.
Are you feel like 17 what you did last
I
time?
barely remember.
17 I listened to.
Wow, they're both on the same team.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right, kids. So,
They're gonna be over like.
No, I'm not in.
That's.
well, here,
I don't.
one second.
How many cards do we have today?
It's going to be 25 total. All right. So, if you recall, tyrants are ancient Greek rulers who seized power by force, but who ruled the people. So remember, they're oppressive. Yeah, they were often mean.
Cards for the mean.
Greek colonies. Remember, this is when the Greeks would send out, like they would like. Look, it even says so here. I'm going to have to edit
It
that later.
literally just says colonies. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, so this is when Greeks would send out people to go live in other places. Sappho, now some of these terms you didn't take notes
She
on,
was the poet lady, wasn't
That's
she?
right. but it was in your reading. So that's why your terms are going to be a little different than your notes. So yes, she was a Greek poet who was a woman. And during ancient Greek times, not a lot of women really did a lot of writing. So Alcaeus, this is another Greek poet mentioned in your book.
I thought it wasn't like her husband or something. She had a husband who's also a poet. I think.
Yeah, this guy's a poet. He was also a songwriter.
JJ.
What?
All right, Pythagoras. Remember, he is a famous mathematician,
Madman. He's
especially
holding a
for
triangle.
geometry.
He is holding a triangle.
That's attractive.
Or is that a triangle or is that a
It's
pyramid.
a 3D shape, but the triangle's on it.
okay? Polycrates. He is reputation both
Oh,
fierce
right. He
warrior
was
and
like
tyrant.
the good tyrant that one time, but all the other times he was just really.
Dionysius. So this isn't like the Greek god Dionysius, but this was the cruel tyrant. Remember?
This is the one who was like
That's Bob
friendship.
Russell,
He was
Yeah.
like friendship.
So because
join
those
your
guys
friend
showed
circle.
their friendship, he let them live. And Pythias,
Snake man.
Greek character who was very loyal to his
Oh,
friend.
yeah.
He was the one you're just talking about.
Dionysus. He wanted to join their friend circle.
Yeah, the friend circle. So Lydia,
Croetius' kingdom.
that's right,
Money.
trading kingdom, northwest Anatolia, invented coinage. Midas was that mythical king who
He
could
didn't
turn
have a
everything to
son,
gold.
he had a daughter.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
It's famous that he touched his
He had
daughter.
both.
I know
Yeah,
he
he
had
said
both,
he
but
touched
he
his daughter,
touched his
turned her into
daughter.
gold.
Maybe it's just an ugly daughter.
Maybe it's just ugly.
That looks like a slave.
Croesus of Lydia,
Misinterpreted the oracle.
king of Lydia. Yeah, he misinterpreted, and then the Persians got him.
He's got a mantle.
Pretty fancy. All right, Cyrus the Great. He was the first emperor of Persia. Not Europe.
Europa.
Wrong continent. Yeah. Darius the Great, king of Persia. Well, I
There's
mean,
so many
people
Persian
call him
Persian
great.
names, it just sucks.
Yeah, he's
Xerxes is like after him, or maybe someone else.
yeah. Xerxes is gonna come next.
That's
So
all I
yeah,
remember. It was like bad, and then it was worse. Like, bad, worse,
They can't.
the worst.
Scythians were ancient Russians. They were known as being barbarians at
Oh,
this
the
time.
horse people,
He's
right?
taking my papers.
Yeah, they were horseback riding people.
Today was my last
They were
day.
I think they were like spirit nature worshippers. I'm not really sure. Miltiades, so Athenian general who defeated Persians in Marathon.
Wait,
So
what was it called?
Miltiades.
So again, all of these are terms in your book, but I decided to add extra
Sardis,
definitions for it.
sardine.
It's the capital of ancient Lydia.
Civilization of Lydia.
It's
Nice.
Mardonius, that was the general for
Ooh, Persian.
Persians. Yeah,
Xerxes.
Marathon.
It was the place.
Yeah, we're gonna have in that the first Persian War.
26.25.
We have like.
There you go. It's also a race
I
today.
got 3.
All right, Themistocles.
They just don't have.
He was the Athenian naval commander who's going to help lead the defeat of the Persians at the Battle of Salamis. Yeah, later we'll see he's ostracized, but not yet.
Aristides.
Yeah, Aristides. He's going to be the leader of the Greek or the Athenians. He's going to be ostracized, but he's going to come back and help
helps
us people.
Themistocles.
Mhm.
It's a friendship.
Trireme. That's the war boat.
It's a face.
It's the warship for the Greeks. Had that rostrum, the beak that could penetrate the hulls of other boats.
This is
I don't know what Xerxes was.
He literally just looks down on the battle. He just
Yep, there he is, fancy Xerxes with his basket crown, like you
Basket
pointed out
head.
last time.
Basket case.
he's holding his head.
Yeah, he is going to be the Persian ruler during that last invasion.
And then he was kidnapped, and then he was made to act like, wasn't he? After no, it was a different guy.
You're thinking about Croesus with Lydia.
Oh, days.
All right, the Hellespont. This is a geographical thing. This is going to be the long, narrow body of water between Europe and Asia. See, this is where they're going to build that bridge across, and the Persians will go across, and the Greeks are going to be like, you can't do that. Immortals.
Those had really bad fashion.
Yeah, these are the Persian special warriors who it was like if you killed one, another would replace him. So they called them immortal. Had at least 10,000 guys. Hubris.
Will be your downfall.
Yeah. It's vanity, it's arrogance, it's not remembering your mortality. I don't know if this scene's supposed to be. I picked it for some
It
reason.
looks like they're just shooting people. Yeah.
I just pick things sometimes. All right, kids. So I think we're finally ready. So
No.
make sure your boards are clean.
Shuffle.
Yeah, you have
Get
to
the
shuffle
shuffle.
them. Otherwise, somebody will just memorize.
Is there a shuffle?
Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It's not that hard to memorize. Well, it's when they're in order. But when it's shuffled, it's a simple question.
Yeah, I don't think I have a way to shuffle it.
Yeah, it wasn't difficult.
I'm gonna have to look at who raised it first again.
Oh wait,
Brian, you better hope your arms are long.
shuffle.
We weren't. They
Oh my
wasn't shuffled yet.
Oops.
Bruh.
What?
Yeah, my bad. I shuffle. All right. So here, let me try to make the screen a little bigger.
You're a slow writer.
Yeah, Jonas did it first.
Oh, pretty close, oh my
You didn't
god.
even write it right. What?
I don't know. If that's
It looks like it says colons.
Yeah.
All right, so Jonas and Jaden got it.
Bob Ross?
Yeah, if you can't see, you might have to move, but you'll need a mask if you're going to be sitting next to somebody.
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
last time they were scribbling.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh, that was me. I have that.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. You know, if you say it out loud, there you go. Sappho. There you go. Good job.
I can say it out loud.
No, that's what I was trying to tell him. Don't, you could say it out loud, but then everyone else will hear
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you better
So you
hope
gotta-
someone can't write faster than you.
Whisper.
Yeah, Ainsley. That's why you have it.
All right, ready for the next one? Go.
I can't read that.
You should move closer.
So,
Beep.
Oh my
Dino
god,
says-
you're kidding me.
There you go.
I'm so slow. Give me.
But yeah, if you,
Sucks.
My reaction
He
time.
sucks.
I can't really zoom in
Yeah, I got
too
it.
much more. Let me see. I'll
And then
try.
Dionysus is
but-
fun.
My reaction time is so slow.
Sorry. There we go. That's about as much as I zoom.
Hey, I'm not.
Oh, Jose. Yeah.
You don't have to say the answer unless I don't know it, which I'll just do this.
Very good.
is that an A day or a B day?
Yeah, every Wednesday is an A day.
So we have Miss Martinez?
No.
No, new Spanish word for the day.
No, we have Miss Engle Cream.
This is a hard one for me. I keep forgetting this name.
Can't say the hard one, then I'm giving it away. Over. Hey, check them.
Is it,
Yep,
Yeah.
they got it.
Yeah.
What's it?
What's her name? What's her name?
Are you starting to are you starting
Oh, it was
Right,
A.
I'm so dumb.
Alcius.
I put EA.
Alcius.
Yeah, we'll call him Alcius.
Alcius.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Rosanna.
Yeah, let's see what the thing says.
A case?
Okay, that is no way that's what it says.
It might be mispronouncing it. I don't know.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Diabetes.
A lot of you know this one. Oh, she got it. All right, Ainsley got it.
Literally, with the U and the S.
Of course she got it.
Can I just go like put every triangle man? It's the triangle man.
And just point to whatever
It's
one.
Mr. Firo.
No, man. You got to write it down. If you're not fast enough, like, give it to Jaden.
Jane doesn't know if that's the problem. He can't say it out loud.
Oh.
Is that it?
Polycrate.
God darn it. Angela, can you give up for a little bit?
He's
No
just telling
way.
me the answers. I'm just a fast writer. He's just giving me
Oh, okay. But-
strategy. Sorry, no.
Diomedes. Oh,
I don't think
Click.
it's this.
Pethus?
it won't.
Pethus?
I don't think it's that. But
It won't.
Jane, what'd you put?
Hold
I
up.
thought it was
Diabetes?
yeah. I thought it
That
was
was, he's a mathematician.
the D.
No, I don't know.
What's it called?
Yeah, hold up. My computer
I
froze.
think it's
Epic.
Pythias.
Pythias.
God darn it.
Right.
Oh my
I
god.
thought his name started with a D. I guess I just remember.
Oh, well. Here, let's go ahead. I'm going to open up the next set. This is still the same game, though. Same game.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I thought it was a different answer. But he told me it was an answer. And I was like, I guess.
I'm gonna bash my head through this wall if they win again. My head's gonna be
He
in
got, like,
what's his face
second.
class.
No, Jose.
What's his name again? Dr. Elliott? If they win, my head's gonna be all the way in Dr. Elliott's class.
Don't do that to my wall.
EOB.
All right, y'all ready?
More Dr. Elliott.
All right. Set number two.
Nope.
Oh my god, I swear.
God,
Oasis. Oh my god. I got like
I swear to
God, like a god.
You need to break them two up.
Isn't that like a god? Oh my
I need to
god,
write
right.
them up.
Y'all could
Swap
have
with
chosen.
the Brian.
Y'all could have chosen.
I'm
No,
literally
it's
gonna
not
try now. I got it right
they
first.
can't. Y'all got to pick y'all's partners. They were
Yeah.
smart about it.
They're
Sorry,
like a
Charlie.
god duo.
Me in general. I'm not even gonna try. I think is it.
Is it our?
I
Oh,
don't know what it spelled starts with an A. That's all I remember.
did any of them get it right? Nope.
What was
I'll let you try again.
Cheating?
Did Jonas? No.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait.
What'd you put, Jonas?
No, it's not.
Miltiades. Wait, y'all said Miltiades, right? Yeah, they got it. They got it. I'm sorry. I thought it said, I misread it. I thought it said Persian. And so, yeah, Miltiades. So these two ladies got it. My bad. My bad. I didn't read the question. Bad, Mr. White. All right, next one.
Oh my god.
What's the cap? I can't
The
use it.
crackle.
Oh my god.
Hey, did they get it, Solomon?
Nah, not Salamis. That's gonna be a battle.
Darn it, what is salami?
Right alphabet, wrong combination. Sardis. Yes.
Sardis.
Who got it?
Well, Brian got it.
Like sardines.
No, he-
Sardines.
Good. Very good. All right, very good, Tristan. All right, so Sardis. So we're paying attention. Lydia. Remember, Lydia was just north of Persia. They attacked the Persians and got conquered. Bad things
I don't really
happened.
like
Brian. Brian.
See, this is who I was thinking of earlier.
Xerxes?
Was it Xerxes?
Is it Xerxes?
No.
Yeah, they got it. Mardonius.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, Mark. That's what I thought.
What? Let me see.
Mardonius.
It says
That's a
Mactonies.
C. Okay, I did.
That says
I
Mactonies.
went too fast. I went too fast. So like,
Yeah.
it's eligible.
King of Persia.
Eligible.
King of Persia. Xerxes.
I know.
Who's that? Xerxes?
All right, Brian got it.
Oh, I didn't know we were
Xerxes.
Brian, who was
Oh wait. Oh wait. My bad. This is the first king of Persia. First king.
it? So it's not Xerxes.
All right, Jonah paid attention. He got it. It's Cyrus. See, I need to read the
I
question.
didn't know that we were.
Yeah, remember it
on
was
this question.
Cyrus, Darius, Xerxes. All right, ready for the next one?
Forward go.
Defeated battle. Yep, you got
Oh, darn it.
Frick!
Cheater.
it. There you
Hey,
go.
she didn't get it right. Darius the Great.
You don't gotta write the whole thing,
Darius.
just the name.
Look, we're gonna forgive for that one.
Look, Mom. Oh my God.
I'll give you $50 if you're right. I'll give you $100.
I had first.
Was it Solomon?
Jonah.
Wait, what was
Huh?
Marathon.
Marathon.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just guessing, honestly. I
I'll give you $500.
I'm just kidding, yeah.
So what for the secret? You don't even have $500.
Actually, I do.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
Times 3.
Yeah, I'm sure you got 15.
All right, moving right along.
What do you think he gets from selling cocaine?
All right,
All right, she got
I sell crack.
I cannot write stuff.
And heroin.
it. I'm sorry.
I know most of these.
Also,
I'm so slow.
I know where to get an ounce and a half.
A what?
An ounce and a half of mint.
So those pesky barbarians in southern Russia.
I said
What's
Scythian.
that?
Jose got it.
I said Scythian.
How do you spell it? It's Scythian. Scythian.
Scythians, yeah.
I do not want to go
Yeah,
to
but
this.
I was just going.
I'm sorry, I can't help you with your schedule. All right, got one more in this set, then we'll move on to the other one.
Aha! Peasants. Oh, what's the face?
Whoa! Wait,
Jose
wait.
got it.
What does that say?
Midas. It says Midas.
Okay, yeah, Jose got that.
Go! Finally, someone else does it.
That D threw me off.
I like how Jake had the nugget. Okay.
Did you just carry my writing?
Huh?
Shuffle.
Shuffle. I did shuffle it. I did. I'll shuffle the next one too.
It's all.
I'll get an answer on one question. But everyone's so fast, I don't think I can even try. Yeah, I'm only one writing it down.
What? How about the way I sit? That's the way I just sat down. I don't know how God will be sitting like that right there. No, because that's how I sit. I'm talking about with the knee like right on their leg.
I can do
Oh, I
it.
can do it.
You're a female.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that has something to
You
do with it.
also have flexibility in your legs.
You just.
All right, moving right along.
I mean, it's different for you though.
Athenian army.
What's his face? I know who he was, I just don't know his name.
I forgot his name.
It was called The Just.
I don't know how to spell his name.
Xerxes the Just.
I don't know how to spell his name.
What is that supposed to say?
I don't know. I forgot his name. I just spelled it like as close as they can. It started with an A.
Yeah, it does start with an A, I'll tell you that much.
Astrides or something like that. Astrides.
Yeah, okay, Jose got it.
He just said
Okay.
it.
Yeah, nobody seemed to know how to spell it, so yeah, Arist.
Spelled correctly. We spelled it correctly.
You spelled it correctly.
I'm sorry.
Spelling for losers.
Artist.
We'll let Jose have it this time. I'm proud of y'all though. Alright.
What are you doing?
Change it first, is that right?
Huh? Who got it first?
Or-
Got it.
Right?
That was fun.
Hellas. I put Hellas.
It means basically like the Greeks called themselves the Hellas, so it's like the end of Greece, really. All right, next one. Good job. Oh yeah, got it.
What?
The Immortals.
Immortal.
No, we got it. Points coming off for that, right? Yeah.
What's the definition of this one? Was it?
That's the same.
We got it.
Elite Persian fighting force, which protected the king at all costs, had at least 10,000 members. Good job. Well, they wanted to see the definition.
Xerxes.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Jonah got it. Themistocles.
Mystical.
Themistocles, they got it. Very good.
We had 3 points. We already had 3 points already. So now we have 5. We had 3.
Plus one.
No, we had 3 and we got.
No, you didn't, you got one more.
All right.
No, you didn't, how'd you get 2? Explain to me, how'd you
I
get 2?
started to start too.
No.
Son. Oh, now.
Xerxes.
Who had it up first? Who had it up first?
Xerxes. Xerxes. Oh my
All right,
God.
Jose. Point goes to Jose. Yeah, Xerxes.
That's an S. Are you not-
No, you put the R.
That's the white hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one was Xerxes.
You didn't even have the whole name written down, so.
Hashtag cheatery over here.
We have accusations.
Oh my God.
This is advice. Yep. All right. You got it, Timothy.
So slow. How many letters is Hoover's 5?
There you go.
It's a good
They're
thing.
still faster than everyone else.
Imagine having a
And
teammate.
you can actually read it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're trying. You're trying, okay?
What's that thing with Barbara called?
No, not bad.
It was a ship.
Kind of boat.
It was like a-
Trireme. All right, they got it.
Oh, actually.
See, trireme, 3
They have
sets of
notes for
rows.
everything.
They
literally have
million
notes.
me. It's like the face.
Yeah, they have notes.
Writing them down as we go.
They're writing them down.
You know what's
so they
funny?
can-
I don't. No.
So whatever. I'm just using my cool brain power.
All right. Well, that does that. Hey, who's our winner?
Oh, guess who?
All right. Good job, you two.
Okay.
right.
Second place. Second place.
But
Second place is Channing and Rosanna.
They literally use notes.
Then third
Writing
place
them down, you
is
still use
Jose and Jacob.
notes. You had to
Not
cheat.
Apple.
Yeah, writing them down as you go doesn't help
No.
you in the past.
You're Bob Ross
So
and
wait, I
Jacob.
could cheat. Frick me.
That's
then.
you.
I'm sorry.
Ha! I drew a blank face.
All right, folks, we're going to end there.
That
And
was-
remember, we're going to have our quiz tomorrow. Make sure you study. And I'm going to have something else for you to do after that. See you later.
First, third, and last.